Hi guys, welcome to our channel. This is going to be our third box opening of Whispers in the Well. Here we have a sealed case that we are going to be opening, or a sealed box, not case. We're going to be starting off with Gaston. So our last two boxes, we opened some pretty good stuff. Let's see what this one holds in store for us. Here we got Henwin's Vision, Tinkerbell, Elsa, Shanti, Big Nose, Francine, Sudden Scare, Malicious, Mean, and Scary. We got Lexington. For our first rare, we got the Horseman Strikes. Then we got Fairy Godmother's Wand and a foiled David Sanatos. On to our next pack. Starting off with Genie, Ghostly Tale, Lena Saberwing, Gurgi, Flotsam, The Twins, Aries, Recovered Page, we got Olaf, and then we got Minnie Mouse, Amethyst Champion. Then we got Pluto, Steel Champion, and a foil Tinkerbell Temperamental Fairy. I can't get over the way that she looks just stomping on his head. Next pack. We got Rapunzel, Shere Khan, Cauldron Born. I'm going to try and say it. I think it's Ilanwi. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Flotsam, Donald Duck. We got Goliath, Webby's Diary, another Lexington. And then we got Baloo for our first rare. And then we got a legendary Shere Khan and a foil Goofy Ghost Hunter. So that is our second Shere Khan out of 3 boxes. Next pack. Li Shang, Brooklyn, Swooping Strike, Mrs. Beakley, Finnick, Putting It All Together, Gwithaint, I don't know, Gwythont, Gwithaint, Pluto, who's just adorable, Ka, and then we got Enigmatic Inkcaster for our first rare. We got Can't Hold It Back Anymore, and a foil Higgins. Li Shang, Brooklyn, Elsa, Munchkin Munchings and Crunchings, So Be It, Nick Wilde. Then we got our Whisper Beast, Or Rewrite History, The Game's Afoot. And for our first rare, we got Goldie O'Gilt. Then we got Scar for the Whisper Scar, and a foil Baloo. We got Daisy Duck, Brom Bones, Magica the Spell, Gurgi, Launchpad, Clawhauser, Gwithaint again, another Tinkerbell. We got Searching for Clues. And then we got the Horned King for our first rare. During your turn, if one or more cards have left a player's discard this turn, this character gets +2 lore. That is pretty cool. Then we got the Sword of Hercules and a foil Donald Duck. We have Detective's Badge, Raksha, Mushu, Flash, Baloo, Inspector Tezuka, Tinkerbell again, Search for Clues, Nana. Then we got Nick Wilde for our first rare. Then we got Potion of Malice and a foil ink amplifier. Very nice. I don't think I've actually seen the ink amplifier card yet. Until now. Promising Lead, Dragonfire, Junior Woodchuck Guidebook, Mrs. Bleakley, Finnick, Hudson. Then we got Whisper Jasmine, love her. We got Whisper Flynn Rider, the Robot Queen, and then we got Whisper Aladdin, Ichabod Crane, and then we got a foil Detective's Badge. Henwen, Mother Gothel, Violet Saberwing, Raja, So Be It, the Headless Horseman, Scuttle, Malicious, Mean, and Scary, Black Heron. Then we got Diablo for our first rare. And then we got the Horned King. Shift 2, whenever one of your other characters is banished in a challenge, you may return that card to your hand, then choose and discard a card. Very nice. And then we got a foil Jetsam. I think that's the first Jetsam that I'm seeing from the packs that I have opened. First, we are starting off with Genie, Rama, Fragile as a Flower, Headless Man Horse, Jetsam, Nick Wilde. Then we got the Whisper Merlin, got Mulan, Ink Runner, Spooky Sight. Then we got the Whisper Ariel and a foil Broadway. Henwen's Vision, Peter Pan, Mushu, Della's Moon Lullaby, Big Nose, Putting It All Together, Nibs, Time to Go, Might Solve a Mystery. Then we got Goofy as our first rare, Emerald Champion. We got Cinderella, Legendary, very nice, and a foil Brom Bones. Let me go ahead and foil her up, or sleeve her up. I wish I could foil her up if that was an option. To our next pack. We are starting off with Mickey Mouse, Dragonfire, Lena Saberwing, Della's Moon Lullaby, Webby Vanderquack, Basil. Then we got Mushu's Rocket, Bagheera, Zootopia. And then we're starting off with Get to Safety as our first rare. Then we got Castle of the Horned King and a foil Higgins. We're starting with Promising Lead, Bronx, Violet Saberwing, Goofy, Aquila, Hudson, Ink Runner, Blessed Bagpipes, He Hurled His Thunderbolt. Then we got Magica de Spell for our first rare. Whenever you put a card under one of your characters or locations, you may move one damage counter from chosen character to chosen opposing character. Fabulous card. Then we got a Cheshire Cat. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Wow. This, I cannot even begin to say how beautiful this card is. That is just beyond gorgeous. And I can see somebody who's very, very happy to have seen that been opened. All right. That is just remarkable how beautiful that card is. Now, on to our next pack, although I don't think anything can beat that. We're going with Anna, Raksha, the Horned King, Shanti, Aquila, Francine, Webby Vanderquack, the Great Illuminary, Sleepy Hollow, and then we got Creeper for our first rare. We got Lady Tremaine. When this character quests, if you put a card under her this turn, you may play an action with cost 5 or less from your discard for free. Then put that action card on the bottom of your deck instead of into your discard. That is a very nice ability. And then we got a foil Mowgli. Very nice. We got Fergus McDuck, Hermes, Junior Woodchuck Guidebook, Della Duck, Ka, Minnie Mouse, Gaston Whisper, or Whisper Gaston, Duckworth. We got Aries, another Ursula. Excuse me. Then we got Mowgli, and a foil Whisper Flynn Rider. That is our second foil of him, and man, is he beautiful. Sleeve him. All right, on to our next pack. We got Rapunzel, Hermes, Be Gone, Higgins, Chomp, But I'm Much Faster, Duckworth, Mulan, Scuttle, and for our first rare, we got Mickey Mouse, Amber Champion. Your Amber characters get +2 defense. When you have 2 or more Amber characters in play, this character gets Singer 6. I gotta agree that the +2 defense is probably better than the Singer 8. Sorry, I know I said Singer 6, I meant Singer 8. Then we got a Whisper Megara for our second rare, and a foil Blessed Bagpipes. Next pack. We got Detective's Badge, Bronx, Swooping Strike, Flash, Chomp, But I'm Much Faster, Terran, Hook Hand, Broadway. Then we got Sebastian for our first rare. We got Mare Wind Dancer and a foil Mushu. Love the artwork for that card. On to our next pack. Detective's Badge, Tinkerbell, Elsa, Munchings and Crunchings, Vladimir, The Twins, Scrooge McDuck, Bellwether, He Hurled His Thunderbolt. Then we got Penumbra, Ingenious Device, and a Epic Megara. She is beautiful. And that rainbow shimmer is absolutely gorgeous. We got Cricky, Rama, Fragile as a Flower, Della Duck, Jetsam, Clawhauser. We got Whisper Gaston, Bellwether, the Black Heron, Castle Wyvern, as our first rare. Then we got a legendary Hercules and a foil Big Nose. That is very nice. On to our next pack. Excuse me. Mickey Mouse, Tinkerbell, Demona, Goofy, Baloo, Basil, Chef Louie, Flintheart Glomgold. Not going to try and say that 5 times fast. We got Whisper Zeus. And then we got the Bitter Wood as our first rare. We got Little John Whisper. And a foil Webby's Diary. Next pack. We got Li Shang, Raksha, the Horned King, Shanti, Aquila, But I'm Much Faster, Sudden Scare, Ka, Zootopia. Then we got Eliza Maza for our first rare. I don't think I've seen her yet before. While you have 2 or more other characters in play with 5 offense or more, this character gets +2 lore. That is very nice. Then we got a Headless Horseman and a foil Shere Khan. Now we are on to the last 3 packs of the box. We're going to start off with the Gaston pack. We got Henwen, Shere Khan, Magica de Spell, Raja, Vladimir, Donald Duck, Performance Review, Judy Hopps, Emily Quackfaster, and then we got Hans. We got Fairy Godmother Whisper, and a foil Demona. Next pack. Going to start off with Cricky, Ghostly Tale, Be Gone, Higgins, Webby Vanderquack, Inspector Tezuka, Iago, Pluto, Blessed Bagpipes. Then for our first rare, we get Kristoff. Then we get Baloo, and a foil Diablo. Now for our last pack of the box, let's hope this brings us something good. There we go. And we got Mickey Mouse to start off with, Peter Pan, Lena Saberwing, Della's Moon Lullaby, Webby Vanderquack, Putting It All Together, Olaf, Ichabod Crane, Hook Hand. Then our first rare is the Sultan, Scrooge McDuck. I don't think I've seen him. When you play a character or location with boost, you may put the top card of your deck face down under them. Very nice. And a foil Daisy Duck. So we may have only gotten 2 legendaries, but we also got an enchanted and an epic. Oh, that is incorrect. We did get 3 legendaries. No, just 2. Oh, and the Shere Khan. I'm going insane, as we can all tell. So that is our opening for box 3. We got an enchanted, an epic, and 3 legendaries. We hope you enjoyed our video. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more box openings.